Auburn is about a 4.5-hour drive northwest of New York City. It's not just about the history of a place, but also what you can do there that keeps folks coming back. When I found the Auburn Public Theater, I knew I had to stop in. I could totally see people renting this out for a screening.
Yes.
Yeah.
It gets rented out for local filmmakers who make like local documentaries or films of local interest.
Yeah. What is the theater and kind of like arts community like in Cayuga?
So there's a very hip music scene here.
Yeah.
You really get to see the impact that the arts have when you're in a smaller city. It's a new renaissance.
I love that. Just 2 more minutes from the downtown strip, we couldn't miss eating at the Jamaican restaurant on the west side, Lavish Lounge. Not only is Lavish Lounge one of the only Black-owned restaurants in all of Auburn, it's also the best food that I've had while in the city, period.
Lavish Lounge is probably going to be something you won't find anywhere in Auburn. We're unique in our own sense. It's very cultural. We try to emphasize that in our food and our different spices and flavors that we produce in our kitchen, and even in our tropical drinks that we make. So we would implore anyone who is interested in trying something different to come here and just give us a chance and check us out.
Yo.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
That's it. That'll do it.
This dynamic duo is a sight to behold. Clearly, they're pillars of the community, and leadership and love are at the core of the work that Gwen and Tracy McLeod do for their Auburn neighbors. Leadership seems to be like a very strong pillar in the work that you both do. And so I'm interested in your definitions of leadership.
The most effective leaders I know are people who literally found the courage to live and lead in and on a self-defined purpose.
When we go outside our home and we're interacting with other people, it's very important how people see you. If I'm going to lead, I got to be that example that I'm talking to these young men about.
Right.
But the other thing we were talking about on the way over was why now is an important time to come, because we believe if there's ever been a time that Black people need to be connected to their history, this is the time to be connected to it.
Absolutely.
And if Harriet Tubman doesn't let you know that you can literally do that thing you didn't think you could do, her life is an example for all of us.
Nestled on the east side of Cayuga Lake, Treleaven opened in 1988 and is a second-generation winery. It's warm and stunning in the winter. I can only imagine what this place looks like in outdoor months. I've known Cha McCoy for over a decade. From her pop-ups in Harlem and Brooklyn, becoming a sommelier, to learning that she'd moved into this region of New York and opened a brick-and-mortar wine shop called The Communion, Cha is unstoppable. In between running The Communion and hosting wine tours in the region, Cha was able to carve out some time for us to have a reunion here at Treleaven Winery. When it comes to Cha inside the woman, the individual, why do you do this? Why have you chosen this path for yourself?
There's a lot of voiceless people who've been in this industry. So all of the media attention around whether it's my pop-ups when it first started to being top 40 under 40 for wine enthusiasts and all the accolades. I'm like, these people have been doing this work way before me. How come I'm getting so much attention? Like, why do I feel so overwhelmingly blessed? The human aspect about wine kind of get left out of a lot of conversations. We only assume it only as a commodity. And that's something that, I feel like humanizing has been very important to my work, beyond just serving you a good glass that you will love.
The Inns of Aurora are breathtaking. Not just the Taylor house that we're shooting in today, but the entire community. Inns of Aurora are a cluster of high-end lodging options that sit right along the Finger Lakes. It's like its own little town that you can rent out house by house. This is the closest that I've been to Cayuga Lake, and these views are stunning, even in the winter. When I come back to Inns of Aurora, I'm asking for Matt Stevenson by name. Matt's energy is fun and infectious. One thing is for sure, this man knows this land. I think the last time I picked up a bow and arrow, I was in high school. I just remember loving archery and being decent enough at it to try it on camera. This is one of the many activities that visitors can book through Inns of Aurora in Cayuga County.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen.
This view, at the top of the mountain, bonfire blazing, my half-baked attempt at making s'mores, and the only thing breaking nature's silence was great conversation with this crew. These are the moments that make me want to come back to a destination.